So as usual, make sure you are in the modeling menu, because texturing and this UV is related to modeling. So make sure you are in this menu only. And apart from that, you have to create a folder. I am sure you have already created, because all the projects should go there only. Then in file, project window. So I have already created. You have to give the name like texture 001, and location you have to identify where exactly this folder should go. Right. Once you have created, let's start with basic primitives. For example, we are going for this box. So just an example. In later stage, you slowly move forward to bit complex, more complex, and highly complex objects in coming classes or coming semester. I'm just manipulating it slightly. There's no such plan that why should I'm keeping, just for example or just for demonstration purpose. Okay, so I found okay, this is good for me. Then go to generator, this one, and you have to clear the history of this. Though much history is not there, if we create something. So before launching to UV, create, modify, and freeze transformation. So look at this channel box. So some values are there. So whenever you create any kind of model and you are finished, okay, I'm done with everything, then go back and freeze transformation. So now you can look at channel box. So other than scaling, everything is 0. It becomes origin point for this object. And next is make sure you are deleting by type is history. If there is a history, it should be gone. So after this, we have to go to panel, and there are many ways to do. I'm showing you one way. Like I have been always telling you, there are minimum 3 ways to do the same thing. So in layout, I'm going for 2 panels side by side. So in your case, it won't be visible. Then you have to go to this panel, under panel again, go back. Let's say if I change over here, so it changed to graph editor, which is related to animation. So probably since you are going to do it first time, panel, under panel, then go and UV editor. So this is the this editor, right? And you have to, since it is with default material which is there already, that is Lambert one, so you should not change. You always apply the new one, right? So many ways of doing so. Simply you go to this icon, you click, keep your this one, that this is Hypershade. If I click, so it shows some kind of things are there. It's very dense, but just focus. This is initial stage, that is Lambert one. That is Lambert one, right? So I'm going to create Maya material, not this Arnold one. That is apart from other syllabus. So I'm not going to touch Arnold here. In Maya itself, Lambert I'm creating. So once I click, you can see that Lambert 2 is visible over here, and at the same time it is there. So slightly to visualization, for better visualization, I just give some kind of color over here, right? So it is showing you what kind of thing you can check. So it's not much directly relevant for today's class. And apart from there, you can give the relevant naming convention. What names? It could be, let's say, in bike it is fuel tank. Then you have to, okay, for fuel tank this is going to be my material. So in after some time, even if you open, you know, okay, name itself saying it's a fuel tank. So once I change, so you can see this one is fuel tank. So I middle mouse and just drop in this. So this way you can do, means first create your palette or your material or your tray, and middle mouse, drag and drop, drag and drop, drag and drop wherever there's a material. So once I click this, so it is open like this. So hope it could be a bit uh, complex for you for first time, but it's nothing but if this 3D objects is unfolded just like a paper. If you just remember a paper craft, let's say if I give you a paper and you're supposed to create a box out of that. So this kind of things there means you can just wherever these lines are there, you are supposed to fold. So you folding then this fold making a hollow box, and once you this is the side one. If you paste it, it's become a paper box. So same thing, it's other way around. This box is unfolded in texture this UV editor in this way. Okay. So what are the few things we have here? The initial stage, though there are many tools, probably in higher classes and when you are specialization in modeling texture, you go in depth because this thing is available separately for UV texture editor artists separately available here. Means accordingly you can work. Like if you are a modeler, you can use this or sculpting. So it gives you a predefined what should I say, the windows and other things. Okay, for animation, let's say animation, so it gives you like this way. If I go back and then where is this way. So it gives you this way. Okay. If I right click, so these are the option. If I click this edge, so I can select edge here, and if you look at here also in perspective window where the object is there, so it's highlighting two edges. One is this and this one and this one. So it means it is connected one here. If I'm clicking, so you can see these are the common edges, right? Same way, where is this? So you can identify, right? It gives you highlighted version of your edges. Same way, if you go for face, so this is the this one face. Help you to find out, right? And for example, again I'm selecting this and selecting this edge. Before that, if I select and go to UV shell, this is all I'm doing, mouse right click button. Okay, right click and holding, so it give me this thing, so UV shell. So if I select, I can scale it up, I can move, I can rotate. Okay. And one more thing, if you zoom in, zoom out, so everything it should be in this box only. This is this tile area only, because it consider the data from this tile only, not from this is your. You can say you can keep this thing here and there. For example, yeah. So if I move, so you can see it is single entity. Then again I'm going to edge and selecting this one, and here is cut and sew. Means in simple word, you can cut from here and you can stitch from here. So these tools helps in that. If I click this and cut, so again we are going back to UV shell. So now if I select, you can see this is separate and this is separate. In future, once you are much acquainted with this, the concept of UV, and if you are working on a very real model, this since this is a very primitive, a bit complex, so you have to sometime you have to cut it piece, divide into separate pieces. So this way we can do, right? So let's say that it is there, then I'm going again in edge. If I select, it says it is attaching here. If I select this, it's saying it is going to attach. If it is select this and this, for example, if I click this one, again going back this, move and sew. So see it comes here and stitch, it's stitched over here, right? If I go here, then let's say,
हेलो
yeah.
हाँ जी
If somebody is asking,
कब अभी चाहता आपको अभी चाहता तो मम्मी को कह दो मम्मी दे देगी
so where is disturbing in the class, mute yourself. It even is spoiling the recording. Ashutosh, it seems you are unmuted.
सॉरी सर
Take care. It disturbs in this because it spoiled recording and that will disturb in the class. Make sure. So in this way, again I go and this one, so it become one piece. Right? After this, you need one thing is there. So same thing. Let's say if I check, so you can say if I select this, so other way around it is there. It's highlighting where exactly which part is there. You do one thing like image, go to image. Image. In image, you go to last on the UV snapshot. If you click this, so it asks the location where exactly you want. So for example, if I go there and so wherever that folder file is there, I'll go back. So source image or means 3D texture and so you can keep this the coming this one. So for example, this one. So it's already there. I'm clicking. So override. Okay, then close it. Go to that folder. So I am bringing it to Photoshop. So it is there. So now onwards, since I have assigned you one assignment that where you're supposed to create that bricks, that tiles. Okay. So you have to. I think I asked Vipin sir to if you are facing any issue to create a big tile out of few images that you, if it is not, then take a help of sir and then create and apply within this area. Whatever is outside this T, that upside down T, it's not going to help you out. Don't create anything because it's create unnecessary data for you, right? So once you are here, then you have to create another this one image and lock this one. So this time we are just using just overwriting the JPEG file, but there is a PSD network which we'll do in next classes, coming classes, where you need to, whatever you're doing, it is recollecting from that folder and it's immediately applying over there, right? And then you have to save it. Go back to Maya. Now if you click this, so that material you have to go, that this material is already open, and click this one and file, find out the folder. So you press 6, so it is here, right? So you have to press 6. Very basic. Many before this, you just go through it. You have to check the checker also. Like if you look at this one, fetch, right? This is the very best way of to find out. So this checker is very much valuable for you. So you look at stretch one. It should be in square format. Like this is okay. Yeah, this is not good. That it should be proper square. So everywhere, every angle, wherever it's not there, it is squash. You can see, right? So there are some few techniques of projection which we will do it later on stage. Uh, like let's say, so some things there, projections. One is automatic. Generally, we'll start with automatic, then cylinder, then planar, and spherical, right? So, for example, if I go for planar, this one, and since we are working y-axis, so you have to click this one. Some kind of projection you'll get. Right? That will be do later because that is totally different how to add the checker. First, you know how to do this one, and the house model but which I have given to you, just apply that. And in Photoshop, once you get this kind of thing, you just create that texture and then apply over here. Okay. So very first of all, I hope you all are healthy. Is anybody means I came to know some person who came in contact with some COVID cases. So take care for this thing. Now next thing. Yeah. Any question?
हेलो सर।
Yes, Anish.
सर जब आपने वो टेक्सचर लगाया था सर साइड से तो वो टेक्सचर स्ट्रेच था, तो हम
हाँ.
उसे वापस से अनस्ट्रेच कैसे करेंगे?
सी इसमें अभी तो हमने ऐसे लगाया. सबसे पहले हमें चेकर वाला यूज करना है. चेकर स्क्वायर लाने ही पड़ेंगे.
ओके सर।
जब चेकर आप उसमें स्क्वायर आ जाएगा चेकर का, पहले जैसे अभी जिसको बिल्कुल नहीं आता, सिंस तुम्हें आता है तो तुम्हारे लिए इजी है कि इसको डायरेक्टली हम चेकर वाले पे उसमें जाके प्रोजेक्शन पे जंप करें. लेकिन इसमें काफी स्टूडेंट है जिसको बेसिक अभी नहीं आता है.
ओके सर। सर बट जैसे जैसे ब्लेंडर में जब हम करते हैं ना कभी कभार चीज़ों को, तो उसमें बस हम शिफ्ट क्लिक दबा के हम सीधा सीधा वो कर सकते हैं कि मतलब वो जितने भी फेसेस हैं उसको रीसाइज कर दे। इज देयर लाइक सम काइंड
हाँ
ऑफ
हाँ, सेम
अल्टरनेटिव
सेम
टू
जो अभी मैंने
दैट?
बताया था ना, कि आपको क्या जैसे इसके पीसेस किए आपने.
हाँ जी।
फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मैं इसको ले लूँ, अभी इसको दोबारा से कर लेते हैं. अच्छा पहले
हेलो अमित सर।
1 मिनट शेयर कर रहा हूँ. हाँ कौन है बताओ.
सर मैं तेजस।
हाँ तेजस बताओ.
सर जब मैं चेकर्स अप्लाई करता हूँ ना किसी ऑब्जेक्ट पे तो सर मेरे आते नहीं वे।
वो तुम्हें पहले इसके बाद ना स्क्रीन शेयर करना फिर बताना.
ओके सर।
हाँ तो जैसे इसमें गए हम लोग यूवी में, और ऑटोमेटिक अगर हमने लगा दिया इसमें रीसेट करके, अनिश शो विजिबल है ना.
यस सर विजिबल।
ये देख रहे हो अनिश?
यस सर।
जहां पर जैसे तुम ये जब उसको इमेज को लेके आओगे या इस यहाँ पर, तब इसको स्केल डाउन कर सकते हो।
ओके सर, इंडिविजुअली हम एक-एक फेसेस को स्केल कर
एक्चुअल में
सकते हैं।
ऑटोमेटिक क्या होता है, वो ऑटोमेटिक सम टाइम इज गुड, बट हमेशा कई बार बहुत परेशान करता है।
यस सर।
अदरवाइज जो अदर वे मैंने बताया था उसको हम कट एंड वो कर सकते हैं, डिटैच कर सकते हैं। Let me find out some image. So rest of other just give a try on this. Meanwhile, I'm just finding out some texture.
यस सर।
वो शायद तुम्हें पता होगा इस पे टेक्सचर कैसे कॉल करते हैं, जो हमें इस पे जाना है।
यस सर।
और अदर्स जैसे यहाँ है ना, ये अभी मैंने इसमें टेक्सचर कॉल कर लिया है, तो ये फोल्डर आपको ढूंढना है कि कहाँ से उठाना है। ठीक है, तो जहाँ से लोकेशन मिलेगा वो इमेज आ जाएगी, एंड प्रेस 6 एंड देन इस तरह से इमेज आ जाएगी इसमें। ओके, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ ऑटोमेटिक यू आर गेटिंग दिस वन। सो इफ यू मूव, it is there. Let me see which one is this. Okay, so it is here, so you can see this, right?
यस।
So within this area whatever is visible, it is going to be there, and then you can either scale it down, scale it up.
ओके सर।
Okay, so by selecting this you come to know where exactly this. So this one is. So try out this.